All right, this is the podcast I wanted to do before I went on a U.S. and world markets review. Copper, metals, I got the whole list. Owanda, it's awesome because you always see gold expressed in U.S. dollars. People looking at futures always expressed in U.S. dollars, but you don't have to play that. If the U.S. is showing strength and other currencies are failing, you get different playable charts. So that combination with a common base, either gold or silver, platinum, palladium, and copper, they're only in U.S. dollars, I believe. You could even play the XAU, XAG, the gold-silver ratio. So for CFDs covering all those metals, all those different currencies is just awesome. You could look at XAU gold in Australian dollars. And when you look at that, because of the weakness of the US dollar, of the Australian dollar, you actually had a breakout right here. This long candle, now we're pulling back, but you're above all-time highs right here for silver. So if you get to pull back, maybe back to monthly defined breakout lines, maybe sink a little bit more here, bounce off an inclining 12-month moving average. It's a play right there. So they evolve at different moments, the currency expressed. So go check it out, Owanda. It's pretty sweet. For stocks, it's nil. There's no stock tradings. But for metals, for currencies, for CFDs on world indexes, bonds, it's got pretty much you covered. All right. Copper. Look at that. Look at that rise. Whoa. Awesome. Stage 2. Never challenging a 12-month average, going in crazy mode. And that's often a sign that you're reaching close to a top. You have that wick coming in, big signal. I guess it's hard to sell when you're here, but the more you look at the chart, and then you could start recognizing when you're far away from that 12-month average that you're in risky territory. But when it's been so nice and you think it's going to go forever. But look, monthly chart, hockey stick, or to the moon, look at that. Hard to sustain, hard drop. Here's your signal to get out, worst case. Went back above. But you would have stayed a long time right here to even get back up here. So a lot of effort just to come back to these previous highs. A lot of risks here, a lot of not sleeping at night. And after that, just huge drop in 2008. Back up. Oh, some little wiggle below 12-month average, shaking you out. And then you could have gotten back in here on the continuation breakout or on the smaller time frames. And these are the all-time highs. And since then, there's been nothing. No all-time highs, slow drip, while the markets has been going up. Copper down, hard to short because you have it's hogging too close that 12-month moving average, and it would have triggered you all the time. But you're making lower highs right here. So this, we did have a nice stage 2 here on the monthly chart, and very playable breakout here of this nice base. So when did all this nice action start? It started back here in November 2016. And since then, it's been on a little tear. And it's peaked and broke down right here in June of 2018. Telling you something's up. Going down, going back up above the 12-month moving average. We're getting close to that monthly defined support. Support and resistance. There's some here a little bit more, and you see those wicks coming in. This could be a false breakout above a still declining 12-month average, and this might end up being just lower highs, and then continuing the downtrend. So on the monthly chart, still declining 12-month average. You can't short, you can't go long. But you have to go through this congestion area right here. And when you have damage like that, I like waiting. Since we're not off the bottom like that starts going up, I like waiting for a break above those closer highs here. So that gives me I revert back to my classic chart trading framework. Try to reduce noise, get some focus, and this would be my implied measure move right here. And where would that bring me? It would bring me all the way back here, close to this the wall, previous support, now turn resistance off those intermediate highs, or those all-time highs actually for copper on from the time range I got on my screen. Congestion area, it could get whipsawed a lot, can't go long. This is how it plays out. And if the price action sticks above here and goes through that zone month after month, bounce off that resistance turn support and goes and tests it, you know the game. That 12-month range is going to go back upwards, and that's where you want to go in. You want to avoid that lull, that danger zone, and you want to wait for it to turn up. Look at that. That was for months, man. Look at that tight range. Really well defined. And you got to respect it when it decides to break out. So this could be just a nice consolidation. You want it to go out through that zone. You want to test those supports, make sure that they hold. And I would definitely wait for that bigger move off that bigger pattern. Once it's formed, it's going to give you better results. And you'll be in a nice inclining 12-month average. All right, let's go on the weekly, do some stage analysis. So it's already starting to turn around. 12-month average still going down, but the weekly chart, we're just starting to we're above an inclining 30-week moving average. Oh, look at that Ichimoku cloud defined resistance. It's holding us back. Resistance there, monthly resistance. So really, really close. Stan always says there's already a 50% move before you go up. This was the base, the bottom base, embryonic breakout, price action above, starting to skew that 30-week average, make it go higher and higher. And you're still not outperforming the SPX, so we got to see if this could continue upwards, outperforming the SPX. We're going to get a green highlight here, and that will be a stage 2 breakout. So embryonic breakout, getting primed. A little too early to jump the gun. Let's get out of this zone. And after that, you could play bounces, pullbacks to wherever the breakout line is, and then check the volume. If it's contracting on that pullback, then you want to start positioning yourself. So that's it for copper, man. It's in a stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 1, on the good side of a bull run. And if that 12-month average starts angling upwards, we could have a nice stage 2 on the monthly chart also. So we got to keep an eye on that, guys. Copper. All right. That's it. Ciao, guys.